Um, the there's a few Republican states, including Florida, that are taking the money away from the people to force them to work for the starvation wages that the Republican Party supports. And it's horrendous. You know, labor shortages exist because there are so many businesses in this country who pay starvation wages, starting with the service industry, with the restaurant industry, the hospitality industry. They starve their workers. Personally, I think they should outlaw the tipping wages. That's a remnant of slavery. It truly is. Look up the origin of restaurant workers and service workers' salaries. It's horrendous. What is it, $2 or some shit like that plus tips? You know, it's that should not exist. You know, at least people should get service industry, restaurant workers, and people who bring your food to you and take care of you so you can sit down with your family and have a nice meal and a nice time. Those people should make at least a minimum wage plus their tips. Okay, that's horrendous what they do to those people. So basically, the reality is, I mean, the Republican Party keeps showing their ass. I mean, how evil and cruel they are to their own constituents, to their own people, the people who voted for them, and how horrible it is that, first of all, okay, we can't find anybody to work because this is their argument. We can't find anybody to work because this fucking socialist government is giving them too much money. No, man. You're a cheap fuck. That's what's going on. You're a cheap fuck that don't want to pay your employees a livable wage. That's the truth. It's not, who the hell can live in the United States with $10 an hour? Who? Where can you make, unless you live in the woods, drink rainwater, and wipe your ass with, leaves or something? Who can live on that, on $10 an hour? Yet here they are. It's like, oh, we pay them $9 an hour. Like, what the fuck? They can't even buy toilet paper with that. And they complain about socialism, yet here they are, allowing multi-billionaire companies like Walmart and Amazon, Jeff Bezos, not to pay a red cent in taxes, allowing them to destroy good paying jobs, and on top of that, we're subsidizing the workforce because Walmart pays their employees such horrendously low salaries when really bad conditions that we, the taxpayer, end up having to subsidize, meaning pay, because it's so little what they make, and they make nothing, and a lot of them are just part-time. They don't get benefits, so we have to subsidize. We, the taxpayer, have to subsidize their health care and the child care and the food and rest of living quarters, everything for so that Walmart can and their heirs, the Walton family, can stay billionaires and not do shit, And that's the formula. It's called corporate socialism. They have a problem with socialism, but unless it's for rich white people, they don't care about the people who actually pay their salary. So we say, they're giving away for free. There's nothing for free. We're paying for it. Okay, we're just giving it to the people that it should be given to, which is us. We're the ones out here busting our ass, working, paying taxes, sales taxes, paying every tax imaginable, so that, you know, these corporations, we're educating their workers, paying for their education from K to 12 and college and the whole 9 yards, subsidizing the education of the workers for corporations to enjoy a fully trained workforce that has been paid for and educated by the dollars that we, society, all so they can pay them starvation wages, and on top of that, not pay taxes, corporate taxes. Ain't that something? That's called corporate socialism, okay? And we don't want that. You know, give it to the people. They don't mind every time now. They, you know, it's funny how it is that the Republican Party all of a sudden, you know, oh, we're fiscally conservative unless we got a rich, racist white guy in the White House and we can give him $200 million to go play golf for 4 years. We don't have a problem with that. Yeah, no, yeah. Or just hand over the military-industrial complex $750 billion for 1 year. Yeah, we don't have a problem with that. You know, there's missing $2.3 trillion, trillions with a T, $1 trillion. We don't know where they went. Yeah, they're somewhere in the defense contractor world. We're getting fucked. So, yeah, man, this business of corporate socialism has to end, and give the money to the people that paid for that money, that put that money in there, us, the people, and pay people a living salary. All right, don't pay them crap and don't exploit them, because you can only. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter, you know, how much, how cheap. Let's say you got a shirt you can produce at $1, and you sell it for $10. Wow, it's a cheap shirt, you know, $10. Yeah, but if people don't have $10 to buy your shirt, you have to shove it up your ass. It doesn't matter. If what you're producing does not have a market to be sold to, in order for the market to have power to buy whatever it is you're selling them, a product, a service, a combination of both, if your market does not have disposable income, because you're allowing these corporations to starve the market, to take all the benefits that society has put into those workers to educate them, and no, this unskilled labor does not exist. It doesn't exist. You require communication. You require training on how to handle people. You have to learn. You have to be trained how to learn. All those things we do from K to 12. We, society, pay for those. There isn't such a thing. I don't know if you've ever worked in fast food, okay? If you've ever worked in fast food, there is no such thing as unskilled labor. It's high paced, high stressed. People say, oh, but that's why the McDonald's is replacing, you know, employees with machines. McDonald's and other companies have been trying not to pay anybody nothing since the inception of business. It's always been like that. They don't want to pay shit. They want it all. They want it all. They want to get our workers. You know, we educate them. You know, society educates them, and we don't want to pay shit for that effort that society put into educating those people. You know, fuck them. That's their attitude. No, that's not going to work. You know, you say, oh, well, capitalism is like that. Well, you know, capitalism, pure capitalism, the highest expression of pure capitalism, the culmination of capitalism is slavery. Okay? You want to know countries that are capitalist? Haiti is capitalist. Dominican Republic is capitalist. So for all those people say that, the benevolence of capitalism is predatory. Pure capitalism has collapsed, has destroyed the environment, has destroyed humanity, has committed genocide. keeps people enslaved their entire lives. You know, now they're coming for your Social Security. It ain't the Democrats that are trying to fuck up Social Security. It's the Republicans. Always. They opposed it at the beginning. When F.D. Roosevelt you know, they try to started with this you know, the what is it, the New Deal? The Democrats introduced it, and they, you know, the Republicans opposed it as socialism. Because if they were fine with people living in shanty towns in Central Park and everywhere, people lining up for soup kitchens and stuff, and people, you know, jumping out of buildings and, you know, living in abject poverty. Republicans are fine with that. Herds of humans, you know, they didn't have a problem with that. They still don't have a problem with that. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, the Republican Party right now has turned into an extreme right-wing fascist, racist cult. And for a while there, they were moderate, you know, but now they've gone to the extreme fascist right-wing, openly racist, misogynist, homophobic. You know, they've always been warmongers. But then, you know, to be fair, the Democrats are not far behind. Actually, the Democrats have done some fucked up shit. You know, dropped the atomic bomb and then fucking killed 2 million Vietnamese, and, you know, the works. You know, so when it comes to foreign policy, both parties in the United States have behaved as fascist monsters. Both parties. So, you know, now the Democrats are veering towards a little bit more humanitarian. So, I don't know. We need to do something quick. But this business about labor shortages, ain't no labor shortages. Plenty of people. Plenty of people. So, keeps cutting off. So, yeah, there's no labor shortage. An abundance of cheap fucks. Yeah, own businesses. Abundance of cheap people. You know, start paying people what they deserve. And this business, it's going to backfire on them. You know, for you guys who are still voting Republican, yeah, and remember this. These people are actively pushing you to starve. Actively pushing you to starve. They're cutting off the money that's your money. This is the money that's yours. Unemployment money. You know, $300 a week. That ain't shit. You know, you can't live on that. You know, but they want to be able to say, yeah, I want to pay them $275 a week. You know, the fuck out of here, huh? Yeah.